The mutables are out. Yeah, lyrical dream. I'm a real nigga with a real flow. Once I grab the mic, bet that shit'll go. They just stop and stare when they at my show. I just killed the track and they ain't even know. I'm appalled, everybody wanna ball. You say you be killing beats, you ain't killing shit at all. Look, put in work, get some dough. Put in work, get some more. Such a simple formula, get these niggas formula. Son and all you babies in the game, it's a shame you can't even walk your talk. It's no wonder how you lame. Independent, getting it. Got your lady feeling this. Smart, young and mature, but hit you with the silly shit. Oh my God. And it ain't about the paper, but if you ain't talking dope, then I guess I'll see you later. Bye. Busy showing love, I ain't worried about them haters. I made the game, but I ain't a player. Peace.
Damn, nigga, about time. You know Christmas only come once a year, right?
Oh, sorry, man. Had to plant the jungle gyms.
Ridiculous.
24 approaching, keep me in the game, time to get my shine on. Nigga, pick a lane. Hard to hate on someone, it ain't gotta be explained, cause I do my job well. So the critics take aim, but I'm so humbling. Articulate, never mumbling. Ball under my arm, no fumbling. And I'm optimistic, these other cats, bumblebee. Understand it's these levels, spin like I'm at war. Hand me my medal, shawty say she love me or not. Plucking rose petals, I ain't got time for that. According to my schedule, got my wings early. Never drank Red Bull. My future looks like a villa with a blue pool and a beach view. I'm polite with it, flows sound like pleased to meet you. And I never deceive y'all, never been see-through. Like I got binoculars, baby girl, I see you. Skin, she does her thing, dog, well done like steak. Rare might be a medium, my oil looks great. I hope they caught that one, might give them a break. Come through my outer zone, I'll keep you up to date. And if you crash, it was fake, cause you let the pedal slip. Means I guess I love you not, now let the beat skip. Chill.
Word wizardry, making history. Okay. You talk that shit, that same shit, don't mean shit to me. I ain't even flaunt it, but I know you want it. You want what you need. Show me that you got it. Show me that you got it. Show me that you got it. Show me that. Know you want it. You want what you need. Show me that you got it. Show me that you got it. Show me that you got it. Show me that you want it. Show me that you got it. Real talk, may not know what you mean, but you give me what I want, I may give you what you need.
Come through my outer.
Even flaunt it, but I know you want it. You want what you need. Show me that you got it. Show me that you got it. Show me that you got it. Show me that you want it. Show me that you got it. Real talk, may not know what you mean, but you give me what I want, I may give you what you need.
Father, forgive me for last night.
And then word wizardry, making history. Okay. You talk that shit, that same shit, don't mean shit to me. I ain't even flaunt it, but I know you want it. You want what you need. Show me that you got it. Show me that you got it. Show me that you got it. Show me that you want it. Show me that you got it. Real talk, may not know what you mean, but you give me what I want, I may give you what you need.
Father, forgive me for last night.
Yeah, hangover, battle scars from the night before. Hickey, cigarette burns, and throw up on the floor. And she said she wanted more. I said, baby, let me know. My homie said he's got some dope. Just grab some switches from the stove. I hit up a homie, she hit up her friends. Picked up steam, rolled up around 10. 10 minutes in, I'm at it again. I'm faded, unrated. Like the porn star, she take it. Couple shots, hold up, no chaser. Nah, I'm not on a Laker, but still in the game like a player. Not sitting on the bench, I'm a player. Got a paranoid, think I'm a player. her. Had a stripper one time, said pay her. On my boss had her out like Frazier. Told the sex everything that I pay for. Every damn thing is that I pray for. And the dreams the only thing I chase for. Hip hop's the only bitch I ride for. RhymeSkeem and John Cook, that's disaster. We got him shook like Katrina day after. Said wizard drinking lifestyles, that's disaster. We got him shook like World Trade Day after. Yeah.
Word wizardry, making history. Okay. You talk that shit, that same shit, don't mean shit to me. I ain't even flaunt it, but I know you want it. You want what you need. Show me that you got it. Show me that you got it. Show me that you got it. Show me that you want it. Show me that you got it. Real talk, may not know what you mean, but you give me what I want, I may give you what you need. Shout out to y'all. That was 2013. My bad. The video kind of froze in the middle, so I had to change it. But shout out to Vibes. Shout out to John Cooper. Those are some good days back then. Shoulder. I remember when I was in the studio and I said that ad lib, everyone was dying in the studio. Like, no one expected that to happen. I had to re-record it because everyone started laughing and like it was in the recording. But other than that, that was a shout out to my mom that we shot that at her place in El Paso. And damn, that's like, that song is like 8 years old now, and that's crazy. But yeah, shout out to y'all. Just like Miss Soulful Love said, shout out to y'all in the comments who reminding people to hit the like button. Y'all are the best, straight up. And yeah, what we need to do, I need to get my Dolo on, and we need to schedule a soul meeting music video. We gotta plan an actual music video where we're gonna actually connect. But other than that, if you look at the description box below, I have the link to shout out to Nasia. I have the link to the music video, but I also have the link to the Cosmic Energy tune-up. So what I'm going to start doing, because you guys don't get notifications, those of you who are members, you don't get notifications. By the way, my membership, if you don't know yet, has completely changed. So I no longer have the $49.99 tier and the $100 tier. The $49.99 tier is now the $9 tier, and the $99 tier is now the $24 tier. So for those of you who are Infinity Club, $24.99, join us at 7 in an hour from now for the Cosmic Energy tune-up. Because you guys don't get Capsilium Goat Squad getting old as fuck now, bro. Yo, shout out to Cosmic Drugs and Kobe. The three of us might do a cap show, because we're each cap representatives. Kobe's the instrument rising of the cap, and then Cosmic Drub, shout out to her. She's the sun conjunct, and I'm the moon. So stay tuned. But other than that, yeah, you guys don't get notified. So what I'm gonna do before, because I did the monthly fire, air, water, earth tribe. Let's welcome Lily, by the way, to Infinity Club. Welcome, Lily. Members of Infinity Club get free webinar. So when I do the Sagittarius Ascension webinar, you guys get to join. That's included. Okay. Other than that, you also get the Cosmic Energy tune-up. So you're going to be able to join us right after. And you're also going to be able to get the invocation ceremony. So because you guys don't get notified, what I'm going to do, like the monthlies I did and the horoscope, shout out to Connect 11, Jessica Martinez, Kaylee, Colby, y'all made that so fun. Like the few of you who showed up, it was so awesome. So keep that in mind. I want more of you guys to show up. This is really fun. Y'all know what it is when we read cards. So basically, I'm gonna go live before I do the members only live, and I'll just say a quick word, and then I'll put the link to the live video in that live, and we'll see how that works. Let me know what you guys think of that idea. I think once I go live publicly, you guys will get the notification. You guys join the live, and then I'll put the members only live there. I'll probably like connect with y'all 30 minutes beforehand. And I think that's going to work. And once again, welcome, Lily. So anyway, woo! If you are here at this ceremony, God loves you.
honestly, you could be anywhere. I want to be careful about what I'm saying. I don't want to assert that like being here is better than being anywhere else, because it is. But like, I don't want to say that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like no matter where you are, you're blessed. I'm just saying, if you part of this tribe right now, you could have been anywhere, but you're here. So that is very important, because this new moon cycle is going to be total breakthrough. Okay, remember, and shout out to LaShonda. We waiting on you. Okay, we know you, gang. So keep that in mind, because personally, Scorpio is the final collective sign, and it's the second to last sign in the third set. So we have Libra, Scorpio, and Sag. Libra, Scorpio, and Sag is the breakthrough arc. If we look at 2021 as like a season series, this season of 2021, shout out to Crystal Sun Healing. Okay. Shout out to Nina. But once again, Aries, Taurus, Gemini was the activation arc. This is where you activate, you sparked in Aries, you manifested in Taurus, and you gain the idea that you were destined to in Gemini. Then Cancer, Leo, and Virgo was the integration arc. This was the mastery arc. This is where you deepened and synthesized the understanding of the identity you sparked in Cancer. You strengthened the quality of what you manifested through the solar courage of Leo. And then you mastered this new technique or ability through a technique and behavior in Virgo. Now we're in the breakthrough arc. The Libra new moon set up this new season, okay, or the breakthrough season. If you think about shows or animes, we have 4 seasons a year, literally, and it's broken down into 4 seasons, 2 arcs, right? And then Nigel Thornberry, let's get it. Shout out to Colby. Colby just did a reading for our ClearsightConsulting.net too. Colby is the most highest paid reader on our site, and he hasn't even put out a video on our channel yet. Like, that's the most Pisces-ish I've ever seen. But shout out to you, bro. You killing it. Once again, so we have 4 seasons, 2 arcs, and then we have 3, should I call it level? Queendom. This is so very important. The breakthrough that everyone's happening, because everyone is awakening different abilities, but the common factor that everyone is stepping into is limitless perception. This is the North Node in Gemini, NZT. If you think about it, that movie noted something peculiar in that NZT wasn't something only one person could use. Anybody could use NZT. And so everybody is stepping in. This is the new age. The new age of Aquarius is where we can reach our cerebral apex, where we can reach a limitless state of consciousness. And that's going to be the base for our unique abilities. So we can all use this state of consciousness, but maybe Retro J has fire abilities, and Devin has ascended fire abilities, and Chris has water abilities in that state. So this is what this new moon is going to facilitate. Queen Dom, thank you so much for saying this. That's so very important. The 3, we could say levels. We could do 3 levels. So there's 3 levels, 2 arcs, or 4, 2 arcs or parts, 4 seasons, and 3 levels. This breakthrough season or arc is so very important, okay? Because this is the Libra breakthrough. This is the Libra establishment and completion of what you sparked season 1. And now Scorpio is the transformation and breakthrough into apotheosis of Sagittarius. That's ascension. This is going to lead us into season 4. Season 4 is going to be the craziest finale that we have. All right. And shout out to Dolo. Tell me why you always on that flunked out shit. Tell me why you always on that flunked out shit. Could you tell me? I might have to play that song. I'm about to play that song, yo. If you want me to play that song, comment a fireside emoji. I won't play it now, but I'll play it like in a like for a quick break. But the final arc, the final season that's going to start end of November into December is the self-realization arc. It is the self-realization, success, and let's just say completion arc. Okay, Capricorn, Venus retrograde. This is the finale, y'all. Until next year, which is the finale. So we're literally gonna have like Venus retrograde. I got you flights. This is going to be fun. Okay, so keep this in mind because personally, we're going to self-realize in Capricorn. This is you evolving your power and then finally realizing. Fun fact, and Capricorns, especially Capricorn Sun, if I'm telling the truth, comment an exclamation mark. Capricorn Suns are like, even as children, like 60-year-olds in like a 5-year-old's body. So like Capricorn Suns are born out the womb self-realized. They know who they are as soon as they're born. Even as a kid, they walk around with a certain G to them. Like, who you looking at? Like, they're very mature, just like Aquarius children, just like Pisces children. So this is a self-realization where you're coming into the final higher understanding of who you are now that you've ascended, mastered and ascended this power. Okay, then Aquarius is going to conjunct Saturn, and this is going to establish this knowledge again, the second go around. And then we have the Pisces season with Jupiter conjunct Neptune, conjunct Moon, conjunct Sun. And we start that. Okay. And so this last season is going to be major because once we self-realize, we start back again with season 1, 2022, the activation. But whereas the activation season of 2020 was awakening, and then the activation season of 2021 was for extraordinary breakthrough, the activation season for 2022 is Jupiter and Pisces. This is transcendence. This is going to make your entire life obsolete. Y'all Pisces about to have the dopest solar return. Let's just be honest. In fact, for those of you giving birth to Pisces, or for those of you giving birth to any children 2022, they gonna have Neptune and Jupiter. Those are some extra magical ass kids. Those are some extra magical ass kids. You feel me? They got Jupiter, Neptune, and Pisces, North Node on Uranus. Those are some extra magical ass kids. That's all I gotta say. So any of y'all who are pregnant, y'all need to know this. Okay, just let you know. I'm gonna play. Since y'all wanted me to play fights, I'm also gonna play a song that Dolo and I did that I don't think y'all know that we did because we never really pushed it, but I never really pushed it. But yeah, I think y'all like it. So other than that, this is very important. Straight gods, Nikia. They're straight gods. Like this is the god generation. The Pluto Sag, Pluto Sag, Pluto Cap, Pluto Aqua, Pluto Pisces are the godchildren, the baby geniuses, Pluto Aqua specifically, but Pluto Cap are the rulers. So here's the thing. Once again, this is so very important because the purpose of this breakthrough arc is to lead you into the self-realization arc where we step into transcendence. Now that you've broken through, now that you are breaking through, like this new moon cycle is official. Like I want you to look at everything as before this new moon cycle and after this new moon. Daniel, I got you. Before this new moon and after this new moon. And why is that important? This is so very important because when we're taking that into account, you're going to take this breakthrough. And I like how Joshua said either magical or delusional, because there's a thin line. You want to think that Pisces represents supernatural magic, but it also represents delusions and illusions. This is why Virgo opposes Pisces, because no matter how much you believe in something, is it real? This is how we put it in a check. This is the magic axis. This is why Gemini squares both and opposes Sagittarius. No matter what vision you see, is it true? And so this is what will let you know if your magic is delusional or magical. But you know, it is definitely a thin line. And this is so very important because once again, you're breaking through right now. Like you don't know. You have no idea what you're stepping into. Uranus is opposite this. So your breakthrough and abilities is not going to be like, oh, I'm starting to get it now. You're literally going to go from, I know I have abilities and I'm just kind of blocked on how to, oh my gosh, I just know, like strike a lightning, like, oh snap, it's all clicking. It's all making sense. China Neptune, it's all unfolding. Oh my goodness. So, because yo, I promise you, I won't forget. I would have forgotten too. I promise you, I won't forget. I'm going to play. I'm pulling it up right now because it's actually a dope song. And shout out to Tony Antonio. We got a Capricorn on the last verse too. It's actually a legit dope song. So you're breaking through this by the time Scorpio season ends, you're completely transformed the way you utilize your superpowers and even basic abilities that are basic to you. And now you're ascending, you're changing your whole life in Sagittarius season. And once you step into the self-realization arc, you're now self-realizing yourself as broken through. You're now taking action to shift your world to the next level, and then you're going to transcend everything you do coming around next year because you broke through. So now everything you do is going to be with your broken through abilities. This is so very important because this has been literally a decade in the making. This isn't just a Scorpio season. You're completing Taurus. Oh, this is so awesome. This is so awesome. Oh my God. You, Felicia, I'm with you. Felicia, I'm with you. There's so many synchronicities, instant manifestations. Instant manifestation is about to be the new norm for you. And it always is. But you're going to notice more how this works. What does this mean for Pisces, Sun, Leo, Moon? For those of you who actually would like to know what this means for your specific Sun and Moon, come and book a reading with me. You can go to thepeacedealer.com. That way I'll be able to answer your individual questions. But regardless of Sun and Moon, what this is going to really mean is that you're tapping into the deeper aspect of your abilities that has been latent. Because after the Scorpio season, the South Node is going to come here and it's going to unlock a lot of what you've been preparing. So for this ceremony, we are doing the 2-cup ritual. I'm honoring the water sign. This 2-cup ritual is not going to be like any other time we did it. You're going to have instant, immediate results. Thank Uranus and Taurus. We are basically, I have the other cup in the freezer, but you're going to have 1 cup with water that's going to represent you now. And then we're going to set the intent, pour the water into the 2nd cup, which is going to represent the new timeline you're stepping into. We're going to take 10 breaths and charge the water. Then we're going to set the intent. Then we're going to drink it. Okay. And after we drink it, we will have completed the ritual. Once we complete that ritual, I'll play those songs, and those songs can represent the celebration. And then we're going to move forward. So that being said, I'm a Taurus rising, guys. Uranus is like right next to my Venus. So you facilitating this with me, I am using my own physical vessel as a power source and launch pad so that you can manifest instantly. Feel free to draw from my energy, do whatever rituals you want. Kat, thank you very much. And trust me, a lot more people are going to get called on a lot of BS. Even me, if I'm out of integrity, I'm going to be called out. It's just, I don't play that shit. So just for those in integrity, you're going to get called out for also being in integrity. It works both ways. So this is the most important thing. You see, say I happen to have 2 cups by me. This is so, I see, listen. This is not a game. This is not a game, y'all. Listen, everything moving forward is on a whole nother level. Like we are effectively exponentially evolving here, and it's going to be weird because you're not gradually evolving. You're going from like level 2 to level 25, and you're just going to have to adjust, and it's not going to be bad because you're here. This is instant manifestation. Shout out to the UK peeps and the fam. Okay, so this is so very important because, oh my God. Once again, this is literally preparing you for full-on transcendence. And basically, once we finish the ritual and I end the broadcast, you're going to see immediate results. And this is where, for those of you doing the cosmic energy tune-up, my 2nd cup is full of whiskey. Look, if you don't want to do water, you don't have to do water. Some of you can get lit. You can get lit in my rituals. You can do whatever. You can smoke whatever. You can drink whatever. Add whatever. Let's get it. So for those of you who are doing the cosmic energy tune-up directly after this, you're going to get hooked up because then your energy is going to get doubly charged and we're all congregating. Even if you watch it after it's live, it's still going to work for you. So congratulations. And this is going to be dope. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to explain a little bit more the arc from new to full moon and why in the next 2 weeks, you're going to go under more transformation than you have your whole life. This is an exponential, accelerated transformation with Uranus opposite the new moon to prepare you for the Sagittarian ascension. That's just going to happen really fast. A lot is going to, like, you still are going to take your time with things, but a lot is going to develop a lot quicker than you expected. Even if you still have to like take your time with and be patient, nothing wrong with that. But just expect certain things to just kind of prepare and like switch. The first being you switching. And Jay Zilla, this is so lit. You all owe yourselves so much praise for getting here. The psychological toll and stress just to get to this point. You have to honor yourself. You have to honor yourself. Congratulations. There are epiphanies that are going to completely transform your whole world. I'm going to explain really quick for the next 10 minutes what this transit upholds. We're going to go into the Peace Mobile. Then we're going to do the water ritual. And then we're going to celebrate with like 2 songs. I'll spit a freestyle before then. And then we'll celebrate, of course, with the 2 songs, and then they'll end the broadcast, and I'll go into the cosmic energy tune-up. And shout out for Plant Braid purging for all of us. Okay. For anyone who's called to cry, purge, cry tears of happiness, sadness. But I want y'all to know this is a monumental milestone. We've made it here. I really want you to see this new moon as entering the gateway of the gods from which you will never return. Okay. Appreciate you, Jimmy Jones. The reason why these rituals are amazing is because of you, to be honest. And not just that, all of you contributing literally add exponentially so much. This is why I enjoy these. This is why these will always be free. You will never have to pay for these. I'll make sure these are available for as much people to go in. But once again, and yep, I'm glad you peeped that. That reading right there is pretty major. Okay, oh, this kills me. Oh, it's like inverted controls, my bad. But it is what it is. I got a cat moon. Help me cry. I feel you. But other than that, this is so very important because personally, and Farrah, we got you. Shout out to a live we're going to do soon, either on Instagram or here. But once again, this is very, very, very key. This is very, very, very important because you're entering the gateway of God. You're never going to return. You're never going to be the same. And I love that there's a butterfly symbol here. This is basically that. Please hit that like button if you haven't hit it yet already. Hit that. Take that, hit that. So this is where personally, this is fully augmenting. New moon cycle is new supernatural transformation into you. This is Phoenix energy. You're going to, over the next 2 weeks, facilitate, shout out to Kamal, a 2-week rebirth of new pure energy birthing from you. The pure energy that you now activate with this cycle will draw on the natural energy of Taurus, and this is going to facilitate real physical transformations that you will really see coming into Sagittarius season in your body. By the time the sun is closing, quincunxing Uranus and Taurus, you are now seeing, coming into the new moon in Sag, the effects, mutable effects, as we finish off the last arc of the breakthrough saga of the physical transformation and spiritual, because the energy you're going to be manifesting is going to consume a lot more that your body usually runs. So we're going to take the normal energy that your body runs on, and shout out to K Funko. And this is going to now exhume even more energy. And I'm glad someone said you experienced this 2019. 2019 was one of the first times we evolved this because Jupiter was in Sagittarius. By the way, Kundalini energy is Scorpio. So this is another, I think this is the best way to say it. A lot of you can facilitate Kundalini risings, and this will kind of push it there. And so because you're going to be generating more pure energy than normal, this is going to have an effect on your body. Keep this in mind, because a lot of this energetics, it's not like Dragon Ball Z where, see, a lot of people aren't fire signs. So it's not like Dragon Ball Z where you're going to notice whoosh, more energy. It's going to be very subtle. You might wake up earlier. You might not need that much sleep. You might have more energy, and you're going to be cultivating this. The new moon cycle from now to moon in Sag is you having to take action to cultivate this, which after this new moon, you will be led by your guides. This is why we're doing this. This is going to jumpstart the process. And the reason why this is very important is personally, you can use exercise, ritual. You have to be active here because the activation cycle is like planting seeds and watering it before the first quarter square where we start to integrate it. If you don't plant those seeds, if you don't water it, nothing's going to activate. Does that make sense? This is how new moon cycles work. The plants aren't going to grow, let's just say, because from full moon from first quarter square to full moon, Kundalini already hitting, from first quarter square to full moon is where we integrate the transit. And now we're getting ready for the harvest. And so after you planted the seeds, now this prepares you accordingly to realistically adjust the crops to prepare for harvest. Now I have to make sure I don't water too much, and I'll make sure I'm watering whatever I need to be watered. So action is so key. Shout out to Amastar. And this is so very, 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 very important because as you can see, this new moon cycle is going to go into Sagittarius, where Venus will go into Cap. Then it will go over the Venus in Cap into Cap. Then boom, we're going to have the first quarter square in Aquarius. That's the first checkpoint. Then we're going to have the moon in Pisces with that trine. This is going to be Synchronicity City. All aboard the synchronicity train. You're going to integrate the synchronicities you get into how you see yourself. And then boom, full moon of the century. This is the full moon that starts to evoke the eclipse that we're going to experience before the real eclipse. Okay, so the next 2 weeks is action packed. Every single transit that comes after this is exponentially more ridiculous than what we just went through. And what we went through was ridiculously ridiculous. Am I ready? That's such a good question. Yes and no. Okay, because there are going to be facets of this that you can't prepare for, like becoming an awakened sense of yourself, or a G, a God. Okay, and I don't mean by like big G, I mean like awakened humanity, right? Your awakened self. And so with that being said, by the time we step into this full moon, you will have activated the pure energy needed that by moon in Aquarius, you will already start to integrate and transform your body so that by the full moon, your body will have not only completed this process, but you will begin to harvest the results of this transformation. That's as simple as if you start a workout regimen right now today, whereas you could have been working out for 2 or 3 months. If you just work out in 2 weeks, you'll see more results in these 2 weeks than you've seen in months. It's that type of energy, y'all. It's that type of energy. This is the chrysalis becoming the butterfly before it goes into Sag and flies and is free. This is it, y'all. And the full moon is even going to be squaring Jupiter. That's evolution. Bloop. And so the whole purpose of this is to prepare you to harness more energy than you're used to harnessing so that you can summon higher beings. Summoning sometimes has you channel beings that take a lot of energy. And so you're going to really be in such a greater position. Now, the first thing I need to say, shout out Jeffrey, shout out Daniel, shout out all of you. Okay. You're more psychic than you could ever realize. A huge thing that might have blocked this process is a lot of you don't know how psychic you are. You're not in a position to tell. And this is going to blow the lid out, and it's going to adjust now how much more adept you are, which will help you do what you do so much better. And so with that being said, let me actually break down for those of you who just joined. Perfect. I'm about to just break down what you're in for the next 2 weeks. It's all purely supernatural. Scorpio is purity. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's do this. Okay. So we have the new moon. We're doing the ritual. This is a brand new cycle opposite Uranus that is supernaturally drawing from outside of this realm, the causal realm of the mind. Shout out to Ascension Diaries. Supernatural energy. Why is the energy supernatural? Uranus denotes that it's coming from an extra dimensional what? Source. Uranus rules Aquarius. And we know that Nikola Tesla told us that you want to think of the universe as vibrations and frequencies. Frequencies, Aquarius, vibrations, Pisces, and that there's a source in the universe of all knowledge and energy. He was talking about cosmic energy, Uranus, Aquarius. It's grounding in Taurus. You're in a position to tap into this with your body subconsciously through the quantum realm, and you're drawing on this through your auto nervous system to exponentially and unconventionally augment the quality of how you perceive energy with your natural senses and your clairs. This is so very important. What does that look like? Jackie, the syncs are so on point lately. I'm beginning to understand how to create syncs a little. It is not coincidental. The reason why some of you are able to call the synchronicities now before they happen is because you've been going through it so much. Your neural pathways have completed this process. Saturn and Aquarius. Uranus is very controversial. So as you're making this realization with the opposition, there are opposing opinions and viewpoints that are simultaneously very, very, very pissed. And everyone has all the clairs, Natifa. It just depends on how you develop it. So there are a lot of people who simultaneously will ridicule you, will instinctually, psychologically be so angry because your belief and knowledge of this directly challenges their doubt and denial in this, which creates cognitive dissonance. So you're going to see a lot of demonic influence raised from people. There's a reason why people get extremely reactive to you stepping into this power, because they're demonically influenced to hide behind scientific rhetoric. They're going to tell you, oh, this isn't true, this isn't real. But realistically, they don't have to react like that. That is an uncharacteristic reaction. You can disagree with someone calmly, but the reason for that is because they're demonically possessed. Okay, this is so very important, because the way that this is expressed, people hide behind scientific rhetoric. They hide behind reasons which are not based in reality. This is just them trying to hold back their hatred for what you're stepping into. The fact that some of you read tarot, the fact that some of you listen to your intuition, the fact that some of you notice 444s and 333s, certain people think that's the stupidest shit ever because they're fucking stupid. They don't get it. And when I say they're stupid, I say that respectfully. Yeah, they may have PhDs. Yeah, they may have masters. Yeah, they may have knowledge they read from a book, but that doesn't mean they know the truth. All that they know is a culmination of opinions and theories that other people wrote down for them with the inconclusive research their research institutions gave, versus you, who's coming into the experiential truth in connection with spirit. So this is going to trigger these people who are also psychic but have rejected it, because everyone's psychic. No one's really a muggle. A muggle is someone who has rejected the magic that they co-create with. And please know, Gemini rules truth. Gemini rules truth. Virgo rules facts and reality. Sagittarius rules meaning. So Gemini is the word in the dictionary, and Sagittarius is what it means. And then Pisces rules the reason why. Okay, it's the ultimate in reasoning. So you are now in the revolution of the individual going to break through a lot of the controversial essence of what mainstream science has denounced, in that they're all a bunch of fucking idiots. Because this is where a lot of you are going to be like, wow, I played myself. A lot of you are going to question why you're still paying in. Oh, yes, we're very, thank you. Why you're still paying insurance to medical facilities, why you're still paying doctors when you literally have healing energy in your hands. A lot of you are going to wonder why you're paying phones when you have telepathy. And these are things that I can say, and you're going to be like, oh, that's funny. But you're going to like moving forward, you're going to live it. You're going to live it. You're going to touch someone accidentally, and they're going to be like, whoa, my arm doesn't hurt anymore. And now it's not just going to be some kind of like weird occurrence. You're controlling it. You're controlling it. You're integrating it. You're already doing this. This isn't based on anything you're already not doing. But now you're going to transform and unpack a lot of how you break through this limitation by the system to keep you stunted. Think about the social reinforcement of negativity. Do you think it's normal that anytime you express your true abilities, people call you weird? The society at large conditions you to make you feel like there's something wrong with you. There is nothing coincidental about that. This is a war. And so, shout out to all of you who are banging in this war, because this is where you come into an entire breakthrough, and the script is flipped. All the people, and you're already starting to feel this, all the people who try to make you feel intimidated for standing up for yourself are now going to feel intimidated, because all this time, you know what I'm saying, they've been trying to talk down on you, and you've only been showing up more. Now what can they say? You've shown and proved, but they haven't proved anything. It's a flip. And a lot of people are not going to make this flip. This is X-Men for real. This is X-Men for real. Let me tell you why a lot of people aren't going to make this flip. There's no victims here. So for people who don't awaken, everyone is stepping into a new cycle of transformation, but not everyone's going to fully awaken. Not everyone's going to tap into their powers. There are no victims here. It's not because the dark forces stop them. It's because they refuse. Look, you see that square to Aquarius? That square to Aquarius is a decision. Are you going to prioritize your development, or are you going to prioritize what other people think? Some people will have the abilities, but they're not going to flip the switch because they know, hey, shout out to Sunny motherfucking Money. We got to do another video. Shout out to that brother right there. The reason why a lot of people aren't going to do the flip is very simple. You have to suspend other people's opinions on your, because this is going to let your freak flag fly. You are exceptionally stepping into the most eccentric part of yourself and introducing that in relationships. This new moon means you're not going to hold back anymore because you think that someone's going to think you're weird. You're going to be your natural weird self, and then you're going to find someone who's their natural weird self, and now boom, both of you can be weird together as weirdo friends. But you're not weird, you're geniuses. This is going to legitimately connect you with Aquarius, with who you're meant to be. This is the next 2 weeks. And the reason why this is so very important. Some people are going to have all the abilities. Many are called for your chosen, but it's going to require to put yourself out there to where you're not hiding your abilities in a closet. You're going to be in front of a lot of people and be like, hey, this is what I do. This is what I do for a living. And a lot of people will probably think you're crazy. But when it comes time to show and prove, you're going to deliver. And certain people are going to dig it. Other people are going to be in denial. And this is why this is very important. Now this is practical. It's one thing for someone to be in denial, but when you read their tarot card and you pull the death card and you talk about, hey, you lost someone yesterday and that person never met you before today, and they're like, I literally lost my grandma yesterday. What are they going to say? That is the Uranus opposition. We are out here. You literally worked your whole life to get through this dark night of the soul, to step into this supernatural breakthrough. This is what it is. People who have always been skeptical about this are going to reach out to you. Like, I see you working, and I honestly always thought you were full of shit, but I tuned into you and you said some shit that was true. Like, you're going to be mind blown. There's going to be people who you didn't even think would ever be into this, and they're not, but they see you and you just mess with their mind because you legit. This is the payoff for your authenticity. And trust me, certain people are not going to make that switch because they don't have the Leo courage. That's why I went through Leo season to do this. They're going to be like, I'm not going to talk about this. No, I don't really do that. No, I don't believe in that stuff. And in order to activate this power, you have to stand in that courage and use it. It's very important that this greater integration to the collective at large is the most important contextualization of this self-realization, because that's what's going to actualize your superpower. This is a collective awakening. So everyone's awakening, but not everyone is manifesting it individually. And like Devin said, they're pussies. That's basically it. No one is a victim here. So the people who don't do it effectively have failed themselves because they're pussies. And this has nothing to do about who is the right religion. They're going to be Christians that awaken their powers. They're going to be Muslims that awaken their powers. It has nothing to do about the Christians. or the religions or the Buddhists, it has everything to do with your soul and how through whatever, you know, life path you walk and the integrity you walk into, how you're guided, and mainly how you push this through. And this is so very important. The negative projections come on even stronger if you do it well. Yes, yes, yes. Malika just commented the best comment. The way you know you're doing it right is you're going to sense a lot of negative projections. And this is so that you slow down on what you're doing, but don't slow down. That's a message to know that you need to keep on moving forward. Shout out to Shauna Christine. All the OGs are in here. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Pisces is going to show what gangsters they are. That's a fact. So keep this in mind, my friends. Shout out to Aquarius too. Y'all showing the gangsters too. Way deeper than religion. So this is where personally, okay, this is where we start this cycle. And then as soon as the moon goes into Sagittarius, y'all, and the moon is in Capricorn, boom, you are now manifesting second house, the vision of this purity. So Scorpio manifests Sagittarius. Scorpios have fire magic. All right. Love you too, Shauna, who, by the way, is a super Scorpio. Scorpios are able to manifest meaning because, okay, and what if you feel physically tired before you want to do something? That is a form of energetic warfare. It's very subtle. It's subtle enough for you to think, you know what, maybe I don't want to do it anymore. But no, if you think about an immaterial metaphysical being fucking with you from the transpersonal realm to physical realm, they don't have a physical body, so you're stronger, but they do have a spiritual essence. So they can pull on your energy and like literally influence it for you to feel less than. For those people who stay in spiritual hygiene and stay in the spirit, that will never happen. But, you know, that's happened to me many times. And it's really, in one sense, you can contextualize it as an aspect of your own subconscious that you're battling to fight with. That's the logical way, right? That's the way that makes more sense. There's studies to actually, you know what I'm saying, facilitate this. And it's just a method of your own ambition. But all that's bullshit. This is what fake science will tell you, because science cannot measure ghosts fucking with you and putting their dick on your face. Like, this is a real world. Don't laugh at what I said too. Like if you knew what Pisces and Sagittarius see, you will know that this whole etheric realm thing is so true. So really, it's spirits who are messing with you. This is why you need to stay spiritually on point. These subtle dynamics happen all the time. But don't worry. The trine to Neptune is now going to manifest the wisdom for you to, for the first time for many of you, literally see it. So the moon in Sag is you literally manifesting the vision. You're manifesting the wisdom of this transit as the vision. And the manifestation of this is the activation of the cycle. What are you activating? Pure energy. And relative to the pure energy you're manifesting, extra-dimensionally and supernaturally, you're manifesting the meaning over the South Node of how to perceive this new transformation. So many of you are blocked because you don't know how your powers look like. You don't know how it's supposed to look like. You're going to start to know what it looks like. This is preparing you for Sagittarius season, specifically that square to Neptune. That's going to have you understand the metaphysical influences involved in what you're seeing. This is like learning how to see ghosts for the first time. You're going to realize you've always seen them. You've seen wisps before, but you just didn't know what you were seeing. But look, we have Aquarius. You're starting to know what you're seeing because you have developed your class. And now Neptune, that went into Pisces 2012, is facilitating a deeper understanding of the veil. And this, because this is not just going into Pisces, it's a 200 plus year development of cycle that through a lot of wisdom collectively coming from everyone, because Neptune teaches us we're all connected through this astral realm, especially how to understand this. Now, I want to be very clear here. You're going to be dealing with people who really don't understand what you're saying. Like, imagine an experienced astrologer and tarot reader dealing with this like traditional materialist reductionist astrophysicist. They're going to look at you like you're freaking crazy. But who is really the crazy one? Someone with all of their accolades and expertise will have the confidence to say that you're a pseudoscientist and that you're a fraud reading tarot and that none of it is true. But 5 minutes ago before the meeting, you just had a tarot reading with someone where you talked about their dead relatives and they didn't tell you they had dead relatives. So either you are really good at manipulating coincidences or that astrophysicist is full of shit. And no matter the ego and the scientific dogma that makes these people think that they actually know anything because they don't, you're actually the one who actually knows. This is a new paradigm shift, God. This is a new paradigm shift. And a lot of people are lost on how big this is because of the collective illusion and people who think they know shit. So many people who step into this spiritual realm talking about spiritual stuff, but they really don't know what they're talking about because they don't practice it. So this is where you're going to manifest this clarity of vision and break through the fog. You're going to come into some of the most rapid, accelerated realization of ascending this cycle as soon as the 6th. This weekend is going to be ridiculous. And then you know what happens after this weekend? Are you ready? Are you ready? We step into the gauntlet. And so for those of you who've been watching me talk about the gauntlet, thank you, Malibu, and thank you, Kamal. God has proven he's real. The gauntlet is referencing the moon coming through, okay, the second half of the zodiac. So the moon's going to go through Pluto and then Saturn and Jupiter and then Neptune and then Chiron and then Uranus. We have been doing this ever since Jupiter entered Capricorn and left Sagittarius. And so this is a 2-week process where as the moon conjuncts these, your soul bloop, 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 bloop. It's the reason why for 2 weeks we have rapid acceleration. Then we process it the next 2 weeks and then boom. So we're literally coming up the roller coaster at the end of the week and then God level. Bam! Coming down into Capricorn. Moon is going to go over over Venus and then it's going to go over Capricorn. Do you know what this means? This is the 3rd house of the activation cycle. Okay. The 3rd house of the activation cycle is activating the incredible attitude that will break you through in what is Capricorn. I control the utilization of your superpowers. On the 7th, on the 8th, and on the 9th, you will not only break through, but you will completely transform the way you use, control, and harness energy relative to this transformation, how you communicate and process it. If you were ever unclear about the mind-body disconnect between, thinking about what you want to do, but not necessarily knowing how to do it, this is going to break you through because the Pluto moon is going to literally transform, awaken, and release any latent energy that needs to be released. Some of you may cry your ass off, or you may have a lot of intense releases, or maybe it will be bliss, but this is it. And then guess what we have next? The 1st quarter square. And we finish that activation. So checkpoint. By the time we get to the moon in Aquarius, we have activated this new moon cycle and you have superpowers. So whereas before, you have superpowers because you're subconsciously manifesting it and you're aware of it. Like, wow, I was listening to a song and, somebody, you might bust the nut of destiny. Oh, come on, Kobe. Somebody might say, you might be listening to a song and somebody says pig guts. And then a truck drives in front of you that says pig guts as you're listening to pig guts. This is more an indirect subconscious synchronicity versus by the time we get to November 11th, you're thinking, you know what? I want to manifest this synchronicity. Bam, synchronicity. Or it's like, okay, I want to use this ability. And now with the wisdom of Scorpio, you literally know, Aquarius, how to control it. And this is so very important with Venus going into Capricorn, because this is going to effectively link this nature of use and control at a heart level and will connect the brain to heart neural pathway. We truly are the Ascended Masters. Own it. each of us are so very important to this time. Do the damn thing, because we all have to do our part. And individually, it all looks random. But if you were a collective god or goddess looking at humanity from above, you would actually see how different people who are unaware of each other's existence from all around the world do literally the same thing. Like all the Geminis talking to themselves, if you were to listen to all of their conversations, it all has a uniform idea. It's all one idea. It's just in our third dimension, we don't see that. I don't see that when I had that synchronicity, Saint Sight had that same synchronicity. This is why Pisces can see how we're all connected. Okay. As you lifted your hand, someone 6 months ago, someone 6 miles away across the other end of the country, 600 miles away, probably did the same thing. You don't see this, but our spirit guides do. Okay. You manifesting your soulmate, you don't see how your soulmate was just thinking about the concept of you too. And that's why you started thinking about them. Like these are things that with the trine and Neptune, they're not going to be in the fog about anymore. It's going to be like sense 8. And you're going to start to open a lot of this awareness. If you were to just open this awareness 6 years ago, you would go crazy, because the level of mental stress that this level of awareness induces is maddening. It induces literal psychosis. This is why people who awaken too quickly go to loony bins, because their mind is unable to disassociate the immaterial nature of what they're experiencing and also this reality. They no longer know how to blend and determine what's real. And so because, you know what I'm saying, you guys have integrated this properly, it's going to come in. Here's the thing though. If you don't feel crazy, you're not doing it right. The feeling of craziness is your brain expanding and getting ready to build new neural pathways, which is going to feel crazy because now your brain is processing something it's never done before. And so it's going to feel like you're crazy because you're literally having to get used to something that you're not used to doing. And when you feel that, you're breaking through. Trust me. This Uranus opposition means you're gonna feel insane, but you're not insane. You're gonna feel genius. Okay. Name one genius that ain't crazy. And you're going to be guided with this Neptune trine. For those of you that don't know what to do, you don't have to know what to do. You have to release and surrender and be guided, because your spirit guides are going to send you synchronicity that's going to lead you to the next synchronicity, that's going to lead you to the next synchronicity, that's going to lead you to the next synchronicity. And you're going to start to realize how, oh, wow, you've been getting in your own way, overcomplicating it. And this is so simple. So I just want to make sure we're clear. Moon in Sag, Moon in Cap, Moon in Aqua is effectively going to ascend through Sagittarius, control through Capricorn, and then derive the understanding of knowledge, 4th house Aquarius to the Scorpio, for you to understand how to use this new transformation. You have broken through, as this is already happening. A lot of your dreams are coming true. You should definitely be hyped, because this is now the completion of you breaking through. And now, after you know how to use it, the Moon in Aqua is, oh my gosh, I've broken through. I can use my abilities at a higher level than I'm used to. Now the Moon in Aqua is helping me understand how I use it for the collective. Now that you have self-realized this through the Moon in Capricorn, you're going to understand Moon in Aqua. Okay, now relative to everybody else, I appreciate all of you, every single one of you that are here listening. It means the world to me, because you're allowing me to do my job as a messenger. And, you know, you're going to carry this message out and, of course, live it. And so you're going to understand contextually how to take these advanced abilities and use it with other people. Oh, this connects with this person. This other person next to me has my abilities in their own way, and we can carry on and use it together. It's going to be an epiphany evolving with Moon and Jupiter. That leads us to the road to the full moon. This is now integration. This is where personally you're going to be in a position to adjust through the 6th house to integrate all that energy into your identity and full moon. Okay, which is going to complete the natural receptivity to your body to fully facilitate this transformation. Shout out to Jessica Love. So, with that being said, the moon in Pisces is going to, first of all, probably be one of the most psychic days ever. Okay, this is so very important because personally, okay, this is going to align you to the full-on revelation that these synchronicities have slowly but surely been guiding you to. A lot of you haven't accepted that that person is your soulmate, not the false one that you projected and thought was but wasn't. But now you're starting to see what it really looks like. That dream job is your dream life. Okay, that promotion is, not even good enough for you. You can dream bigger. This trine is going to be a completion of the Cancer sun trine that we had. And trust me when I say this is going to prepare to now fully express the talented nature of how you divinely go beyond what's possible. So the moon in Sagittarius is you starting, you really have superpowers, fam. And the trick was we always have had superpowers. We just were lied to and were taught that they were regular abilities. Clairs are our regular abilities, but you really have superpowers. And it's important to understand that for the first time you're unpacking this. And so, moon in Sagittarius in 2 days is your manifestation of, let's use an analogy. Now that I'm in Scorpio gaining wisdom of the extra dimensional beings around me, the moon in Sag is me starting to see them. Like I'm thinking of something, and in response to my thought, boom, I see 333, and I know what that means. And now I'm realizing I am actually interacting with a being my physical senses can't see. But now, because of this wisdom that I am activating, I am aware that I'm interacting with this being. I am starting to see this. Now, this is different because some of you were born seers. So you already see it. You've been seeing it. You tell other people and they say you're crazy, but then you find other seers like yourself who maybe they don't see it like you see it, but without telling them what you see, they describe what you see. So you know that you're seeing something objectively. You're not, it's not just in your head. Because we're dealing with the astral realm, it now brings in an element of subjectivity because the way you process this through your soul is not the way everyone does. And this is where we balance objectivity and subjectivity. So this is very important. The moon in Sag is going to help you start to see this. Moon in Pisces is where you go full fish tard. So now it's not where you're like, oh, okay, I'm starting to see it. Now it's you're talking directly to them. Even if you don't fully see it, guess what the moon is? The sun is 9th house from the moon. So everything that the moon in Pisces on Neptune will have you feel in the astral, the sun in Scorpio will have you see it. You're going to see strongly for the first time. And this is going to be, okay, now that Sagittarius helped me realize, oh, they're around me. Now I'm just going to see it, whether I see them or not. Now I'm just going to talk. You're going to literally feel it, and it's going to be a transcendent breakthrough. You're going to go beyond. And like Blue Flame, you already do this. This is where a lot of you are going to realize you've been doing it the whole time. You're not going to learn anything new. You're going to readjust the perception of what you've always been doing. Some of you have had, like Geminis, a lot of you have conversations with yourself, and like you'll react to certain thoughts you have, and you don't even realize you're having a full-on conversation with 4 different entities. But because you can't see them, you process all of it through your processing hard drive. And now this transit is going to legitimately unveil, oh no, you were connecting with this the whole time. We just had to talk in numbers because if we told you this, you would have thought you were crazy. Like this, all this type of stuff. And this is where, can you please say your Venmo? My Venmo and PayPal and Cash App is the Peace Dealer. For anyone who wants to send donations, I'm very grateful. Please feel free to do that. And other than that, I just kind of want to emphasize here, you guys owe it to yourselves to make it here. I know I'm saying superpowers, but even more realistically, just take anything you're good at doing. Running, art, singing, spoken word, writing. You're going to be so much more enhanced in your ability to do this. And this isn't even because some woo-woo magic astrology bullshit. It's just off the basic principle that for years you've been honing your skill. You've been perfecting your skill. You've been doing what you've been doing for years. The peace dealer. The peace dealer is my Venmo. You've been honing all of these. And Yoda, thank you very much. And shout out to Phaedrus. I had when I did the last 2 college courses that I had was rhetoric, and we had to read Socrates, Phaedrus, and all of those kind of Greco-Roman philosophers, which was really interesting. We had to analyze that. But other than that, this is so very important, because if you just think of it like that, you've been doing so much that you've been doing for years. Now you're mastering it. It's like you've been doing it so much, you're breaking through. And this breakthrough is going to, and it's all spelled one word, at the peace dealer, but it's going to break you through completely. And Jeffrey, loving your comments, man. The reason why I'm really appreciating what all of you are saying is we've been living this. I'm not introduced, when I even say superpowers, I'm not really even speaking of anything that, you're learning new. A lot of you have held this truth in your soul your whole life. And you're going to just step into a much more advanced way of actualizing this with a collective of other enlightened beings who are ready to step into this new age with you. So congratulations. Once again, you owe it to yourself, because, and shout out to y'all who, again, the natal chart reading, trust me, y'all are going to love that. I promise you, it's recorded, and you get the recording sent to you after we're done. So now once the moon goes into Aries, this is very important, because the moon in Pisces is going to adjust your perception and transcend how much creatively you express this more divine vibration. Thank you, Anika. This divine vibration of how you're extending this wisdom. And so very true. Those of you who keep a magic journal, you're going to realize, because what happens is we experience so many synchronicities, you're going to realize how they all connect. And by journaling your experiences, it's going to do so much. So basically, thank you, Sarah. The perceptual breakthrough with this Pisces trine that's going to have you see through a whole lot of what you're going through. Shout out to Joshua Miller. By the time we step into Aries, you're going to take action off of what Neptune reveals to you in Pisces. All right. Shout out to Jessica Martinez. You're so dope. You're so dope. I love doing readings with you too. And I love doing readings with all you Sages. It's so amazing. And really with all of you, just gonna say that. But personally, the Aries is what? 6th house to Scorpio. And so you're going to be integrating the individuality, thus transforming how you feel about yourself, because now you've broken through. When you started this new moon cycle, you broke through in the ability to read. Now you are so psychic, you don't need tarot cards. Whenever you read tarot cards, you know the tarot card you're going to pick before then. Before the new moon, you might have had a little bit of apprehension. Maybe you had a little bit of doubt, like, I hope this reading is accurate for this person. After this new moon, you're not worrying that. You're like, who about to get this reading from me? This reading about to be lit. Who's about to get blessed today? And so the way you feel about yourself is going to be like, oh, I broke through. Like, I got a power now. Like, I've mastered this ability, or I mastered another ability. And so you're going to integrate how you take individual actions towards integrating this pure transformation. I want to make sure we're clear here, because that moon in Pisces, the moon in Sag, as you adjust the vision, is going to prepare for the Capricorn actions you take to break through the abilities. The Pisces expression of these talents is going to adjust your perception to how you feel about yourself. And Chiron is going to heal the confidence and vulnerability. And then bam, the moon on Uranus opposite with the Chiron is going to fully manifest individually the social collective energy you have activated, and you will complete the process of transforming your body, so that by the time we reach the 3rd quarter square, we're in Sagittarius, okay? you're seeing the effects of this harvest, and you're getting prepared for the new moon, where we legitimately step into a huge element of ascension. Now that you've broken through, you're going to manifest and apply these mastered broken through abilities into every part of your life, and you're going to ascend and change your entire life. And this is going to be gnarly sauce. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just so grateful, because what we're about to do is monumental. Everything that we do here tonight is going to have a profound effect on everyone else in the universe and world, really. And so keep this in mind. Like, you're so powerful, you don't know. You've been lied to about how powerful you are. You've had people in their insecurity, try and give the impression, Kari, thank you so much, man. Try to give you the impression, you know, of you not being good enough, and this is just going to break through all of that. Forgive those who meant well, and overcome those who seek to bring you down. Please just understand that personally, this is I'm so grateful for y'all, because even in this journey that I have, I wouldn't have necessarily owned up to my value if y'all didn't see me. I was in a position where, everyone around me in my real life didn't see my value. Everything that y'all are enjoying that I'm saying was made to feel like I'm just some pseudo fake woke dude, that I'm not saying anything valuable. It was you all. It was you all that for the first time made me realize I actually have something of value to society. I actually make a difference in people's lives. You have to understand, like, I will keep that with me forever. I have a sense of feeling of accomplishment because of this. If I were to lose everything, I wouldn't feel like I lost anything, because I legitimately have all of you. And I would have felt that was corny as hell to say, but I'm living it. Okay. I didn't have somebody loan or lend me money. I don't have thousands of dollars. I think a lot of you think that I make a shit ton of money doing what I do. I don't. I make an honest living. I make just enough to pay rent. If I wanted to, I could make like upwards of 20, 30,000. I'm just more focused on how I can get this message out there. I'm not really worried about the money as much as just funding what I do so I could do what I do. But I'm going to be in a position moving forward to give so much back to y'all. And I just really want to continue to extend this gratitude, because it is legitimately, it's I showed up. Me showing up was one aspect of it, but y'all showing up and legitimately, honestly share, like, every single time. Please, I really hope that none of you ever feel, I feel like some of you feel like you'll be bothering me if you email me or share me, like, my impact on you or any stories you have. Those make my literal day. Like, anytime y'all email me or share me, you know what I'm saying, any synchronicities or whatever, or whatever you want to share, it means the whole world. It means literally the whole world. So, like, seriously, like, y'all have motivated me, if anything, to just personally go even harder for y'all. And just keep that in mind moving forward, because this level of breakthrough is on a whole nother level. My email is thepeacedealer@gmail.com. And so, we've come a long way. I've been doing this channel alone since 2014. Shout out to the day ones, whether you joined 2014, 2016, 2018, 2020, like, we here, we literally live, and we are a currency. We are literally a currency. The fact that we can literally meet like this, especially every 2 weeks, and put in that good soul work, is so amazing. I feel like YouTube comments are like email you. Right. And that's cool too. I'm loving the comments too. So, realistically, I remember the last time I opened up about this, I cried. I didn't even expect to cry. Like, it was like, and I don't cry for anybody. So, like, really, like, I appreciate y'all so much. It's crazy. And so, that being said, let us move forward once again as the badasses as we are, and let us step into this ritual. So we're going to bring these cups. I want to once again emphasize, over the next 2 weeks, you're going to step into one of the most rapid accelerations of you being in a position to fully tap into this transformation. You're going to be harnessing energy in a new way. You're going to be stepping into your power in a new way. Okay. This is to prepare you for the ascension where the results of this will now ascend your perspective, and you'll be seeing we have these cycles every year. It's just like every year you update your phone, you're updating your consciousness. And so with that being said, what we're going to do is we're going to get our cups. Bam. Oh my gosh, I talked for so long. Scorpio, my water froze. No, I didn't know it was in there for so. I wasn't supposed to keep it there so long, but I Gemini. This is Scorpio though. This is fixed water. No. Oh, okay. You know what? Oh my gosh, good ass freezer. Okay, I think I can salvage this because it doesn't look like it froze truly. But basically, oh my God, that is insane. Gemini problems. I was only supposed to talk for 30 minutes, but I am, too intense. So personally, we have the cup on the left. So this is going to represent where we are right now. Honor this place because this is legitimately where we came to. The reason why I appreciate it is because Scorpio is ice. It's fixed water. So maybe it was meant to happen like this. Screw it. And personally, okay, what we're going to do is honor this cup, all right? Take some time to just honor this. This is honoring where you've come into. I thank you for allowing us to reach this space. No matter maybe how much you may not like your past or like your past, honor where you are because this is where we're at right now. Then what we're going to do is we're going to pour this in here. And then after we pour it, we're going to breathe in our wish, our intent and satisfaction. Breathe out into the water, gratitude that wish is coming true. We're going to do that 10 times together. And then after the 10th time, we're going to set our intent together and we're going to drink the cup and then we're going to party. And as we play the music, just release the intent. And then after this, put on a playlist and dance and celebrate this new cycle in. So personally, okay, I want you to make 3 wishes or 3 intents. When you do the 10 breaths, I want you to have in mind in your vision the manifestation of those 3 wishes. So let's say you have 3 intentions. I want you to see in your mind's eye what it looks like for you to have manifested those 3 intentions. Yes, you could do this with soda. You could do this with whiskey. It's whatever. I want you to manifest these 3 intentions, see it, and as you're breathing it in and you're breathing it out into the drink. Okay, so, there we go. All right, we lit. So now, or you can use wine. So what we're gonna do is for the next minute, I'm gonna wait for a minute and we're gonna pour this in. As you're pouring this in, I want you to keep in your mind's eye your intent. We are now shifting timelines. Someone said they're doing mine with energy balls. Genius. Please feel free whenever you do these rituals with me to add your own element to it and to do it your own way. It adds to the ritual. If any of you want to do your own concurrent rituals or Reiki, you are welcome. You have our permission. Please go ahead. This is wild. Wow. What a synchronicity, if I can call it that. Oh. I'm getting a message right now. Some of you see things that other people don't see. and you didn't realize it's a skill. Not everyone can perform neurosurgery on the brain. That's a skill. Just like not everyone can see what you can see. And it's not in your head because there's a causality to it that legitimately takes place in your real world. And so you're going to start to synthesize that understanding, which is so very important. Okay, so personally, Chokuray, let us do it. If none of you have the cups, you can do all of this in your mind's eye. So if you imagine that you have a cup, you can do that too. And the imagination will also be powerful too, because you can now add so much to it. So now I want you to hold in your mind's eye your vision. For the next minute, just charge and hold that in. And then we will start, yes, it includes foresight, the 10 breaths in another 50 seconds. So hold those 3 intentions. You'll know it. You're activating it if it manifests a feeling or if it triggers a change in your body, because you're like feeling it happen. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between imagined or real life. So imagine it like it's happening. You're activating it. Okay. The reason why this is going to work exponentially is because we have Uranus opposite this, and there's 500 plus people doing this. So disclaimer, as soon as the broadcast ends, your life is going to transform immediately. If you didn't do this, your life will still transform, but it will take 2 weeks. But we're doing this, so it's going to happen immediately. So it's basically like in 2 weeks, you'll make $500,000. Or in 2 weeks, or because you're doing this, you'll be given a $500,000 cash advance that you'll use over the next 2 weeks, and then you can pay it back in 2 weeks versus just getting it in 2 weeks. That's the difference between these rituals versus not doing it. So that being said, we are going to take our 10 breaths. Do you have your intention? Breathe in that intention and then breathe out gratitude. And you're literally breathing it into your reality, into the cup. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. First of all, feel everyone's energies connect. Whether we're holding hands or not, let us set the intention for everyone else's intention to manifest speedily, rapidly, and supernaturally. And now let us go. 3, 2, 1. Two. We call in the elements of air, fire, earth, and water as we connect to our core. Thank you, Heidi. 3. By the way, as you're doing this, I want all of us to imagine we're all partying in a convention room. This will be a local shared imagination that will link all of our manifestation to where we actually manifest this. And we can just keep doing that for any time we do it. So that way we'll all be imagining the same thing. This links us while we're doing it. Thank you, Brett. Four. 5. You already are. Come on. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let us all make our intent, and as you keep it in your mind's eye, drink this. But before we do this, I want you all to do like either a dance in front of it, okay? Or I want you all to let your body intuitively just do whatever magic you want to do. I'm going to play something right now that will supercharge this. I'm going to summon my Aries friend. Both of us are composite Taurus sun, and Uranus is on our Taurus sun. So what's going to happen is when you see this video, it's going to supercharge your intent, and I want you to dance with us as we're doing this, okay? Now, this is very important. I want you to be serious. There's nothing funny about this, okay? I want you to keep a straight, I want you to be very seriously minded. I'm about to show you a very serious video. This is a very sacred dance that we've done here. And in this sacred dance, this is going to facilitate this. So please let us all focus our mind. I'm going to play this very serious video, okay? And while I play this video, whatever you're called to do to charge it with your intent. Are you ready? This is no joke. This is a very, very, very serious video. Are you ready? As you can see, that was a very serious video. And now that we have finished, okay, we can drink this water. Shout out to the Ascended Master Hank. Oh, yes. Brock Hard in the building. That was very serious. Okay. So, thank you. That's what's up. And I want you to feel that vibration. That water probably feels good. This water is now the seed we planted with the new moon. So you're going to carry this vibration forward with you. Now, I channeled 3 very important messages. If these messages resonate with you, comment a fire sign emoji, exclamation mark, and the number of the message that resonates. Message number 1. How was I going to say this? You already figured it out. You just don't know you figured it out. Your own body has subconsciously been trying to show you that you already get what you're doing. Dude, appreciate you, Jeffrey. And I want to honor your presence here because just like we shifted it for you, your presence here has helped us too. We're all into this. I just want to make sure we're serious here as far as that. And yes, this water, this God water, we just drank some God water. The water you just drank is going to accelerate the apotheosis process of yourself into godhood because the collective energy was similar to a Shazam lightning strike that basically, because we tapped into all of our energy, what we effectively did was we took 529 plus people and you're individually interacting that. So 529 plus exponentials energy you're being used to activate your God self. It is a stimulant, and this water just activated this because we're in a water sign. So this is so beautiful. I'm so happy that you guys are already starting to feel this. Once the broadcast ends, check this out. You already know what you're trying to do. So here's the first message. you're gonna get out your own way. But the first thing that I want to say, wait. No, I don't want to forget it. There's that. Oh. Well, basically, the main message that I want to write, and comment a fire sign or exclamation mark if this applies to you. The main message is, are you ready? Many of you right now feel, okay, I've activated this, but what's the next step? How do I do this? What do I do? You don't have to know what to do, okay? The next step for you is tapping into an extra dimensional part of yourself that you can't see, but interacts with you. You see it through synchronicities. Every time you see the synchronicities, your inner world is linking with your outer world. And this is a higher metaphysical aspect of yourself getting your attention. So what's going to happen is Neptune with this trine is going to guide you into the next step. You don't have to know what to do because you already know what to do. When you try and figure it out, you're indirectly getting your own way. So you're going to surrender and you're literally going to naturally be led into the next step. Some of you are going to be wondering, like, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I write this paper? How do I write this paper? And then as soon as you let it go, you're like, whatever, I'm going to just let this go. Ring, ring, ring. Your friend calls you. Hey, what's up? Hey, I'm writing this paper and I wanted to know if you wanted to help me. And your friend lets you know through you how to write that paper. You don't have to, you're already doing it. This is going to be so lit. This is going to be so lit. So you're literally going to be guided step by step. Your job, and you already did the work. So your job is to just show up. You don't have to worry about how to do this. When this unfolds, you just need to do it. You just need to show up. Just do it. That's it. But I feel like there was another message too. It was very important. So it's not bad if intent and energy doesn't always convert to action. It is converting to action. It's just your conscious mind that's processing how this is happening is doing so in an indirect way. You're going to show yourself how to do it. Okay. So don't, because what you're stepping into is something you've never done before. So it's going to come through you. And then once it happens, you'll now through Capricorn know how to continue to form and fashion this. So this is so very important. The answers are already here. And so there we go. Now the next message is, many of you have not yet realized that you already manifested everything you wanted. But some of you are trying to rush the process because the timing of this works well. But what you need to understand is some of you are still wondering, what do I do to manifest this? You've done everything you need to do to manifest this. Your higher self is just a genius. It wants to manifest this at the right time. So you don't need to worry about how it's going to happen. You've already received synchronicities that you did the damn thing. This is message number 2. And so you don't have to wait anymore. The cycle is transcending. You're all stepping into this, but you're going to be more aware of the timeline of this now that we're trining. Okay. So that's the message. That's the message I forgot. So basically, stagnation is an illusion. Stagnation is an illusion because the progress that you're making is subatomic. The progress that you're making is so minute. It's not in the big things. So you think it's not happening, but it's happening. It's happening so much. If you were able to see everything at once, you'd see it, but you only see locally. This is why we have to, you know what I'm saying, release. And yes, just stay in spirit. You'll be straight. And now here's the last message, which was supposed to be the first message. But the last message is you can't manifest what you're manifesting. Some of you are blocked because you haven't realized that what you're wanting to manifest, shout out to Josie, is manifesting you. So you're not manifesting your goal. You're such a badass. The universe created you as an avatar to co-create and manifest you. The reason why you have that desire to manifest is because the universe is manifesting you. You are the result. You are the manifestation. And some of you know that, but you're about to know that. You're about to know that. Okay, so like you're the prize. Keep that in mind. Once you make that switch, everything is literally just going to like exponentially rapidly come through. Keep that in mind, because a lot of you are going to switch from needing and wanting to who deserves me. Like your attitude is about to switch so much, because you're going to realize that sense of urgency that you personally have been having has been blocking you, because you're putting out to the universe that you need something you don't need. Once you let that go, everything's going to hyper manifest. And because of the way we've been taught to inductively and deductively reason, that got in your way. So you're going to unlearn what you've learned. And that's that. So I'm going to, and I'm so glad that resonated, all those 3 messages. Once again, the first message is you're reasonably going to want to know, okay, how do I access these new superpowers? You've been accessing these new superpowers, but the relationships you're in are going to show you more and unfold personally. Shout out to ICU Signs, how to do it. You won't have to know. You already know. Your inner self is going to literally manifest and show you. You're going to literally manifest it through yourself. You'll be like, oh. Number 2 is basically saying, oh my God, I forgot number 2 already. Oh, snap. What was message number 2? Damn it. I think number 2 was, what you're manifesting has already manifested you. That was message number 3. You already know. Message number 2 was you already know. So message number 1 was basically you don't have to know, but message number 2, I believe, was you are already living your manifested life. It's already occurred. And then message number 3 is, was message number 3 you're being manifested? I can't believe I just unlearn and learn. Yeah, message number 3 is that the universe is manifesting you, but not even so much that the universe is manifesting you, just so much as in your head you think you're manifesting it, but no, it's it's being created through you. Instead, how do I say it? Like you're the end result. Let's just say that. So other than that, let's step into the. I'm gonna freestyle real quick, and then we're gonna play the 2 Dolo tracks. Dolo is an Aries. So when I play this, you can dance, that will generate energy, or you could be in a position to, honestly, you can do whatever you want, y'all. You can do whatever you want. Let me just be real. You can do whatever you want. So let's see what we got. I am the most Archangel Ellie. So the purpose of this, now that we've set the intention, is to release. As you listen to the music, just release your intent and do what you gonna do. Oh. Follow your heart, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, let me find a beat. You know what? Let's see if we can do this. Am I feeling up to the task? Appreciate you, Jeffrey. Yo, the chat this time was just amazing. It's always dope, but y'all showed up. That's amazing. If anyone wants to freestyle with me on your end, please. We're going to have freestyle sessions. Don't worry. We'll open it up. Oh, God. Welcome to the new moon. New moon, new me, coming too soon. And I'm coming soon, like a boyfriend or a new movie. I need a new doobie, because I'll be getting high. Too truly. Oh, yes, the best. And I'm blessed. Gotta let you know what my fire sign placements are. I got no Leo. I got no Sag, but I got Mars and Aries, and I'm kind of a spaz. Oh, so reckless. So before I can think about what I shouldn't do, I already did it. Feeling stupid. Oh, well, it is what it is. It's hot like hell, but you know I'm heaven sent, and I spit so well. Okay, life's so swell. Oh, hey, New moon transformation. So nothing will ever be the same, and people be calling you a lame. But what the hell is lame if you move indifferent? And so you get indifferent. This is mental pimping. It is what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with being a little different. So I just had to spit that real quick, and I had to be that real sick. But I ain't catch a virus. I'm just spitting the truth. That's word to Cyrus. In the David times, someone got thrown into a lion's den and walked out baby fine. Looking so sweet, glistening like lights in the street, listening to what I say sweet. We jump in timelines, and that's no simple feat. And we make it look easy. It is what it is. Magic just pleased me, and it please you too. So when you listen to my words, it's a Gemini flow that flows through you. I'm talking frequencies that I actually spit frequently. This metaphysical nonsense conundrum magic is on some other different shit. And you know we stay pimping. It's, oh, the $1 million Mom Chop flow. Okay. You want me to play that? I got you. I'm going to play that right now. And then after I play that, I'm going to play the track with Dolo and I. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate you. Oh, and shout out to y'all showing me love too. Y'all are the best. Drop this today. Shout out to Bryson Gray.
Brandon, let's go, Brandon. Hey.
Shout out the Patriots, it's for the challenge. Let's go, Brandon. Hey. Pulled the troops out of Afghanistan, the left of the bandit. Hey. We know he planned it. Hey. Just like the virus. Hey. Ain't even natural. Now I need a passport just to travel. Hey. Stepping in for Hillary. This Obama part 3.
Let's get it.
Getting checks from Big Pharma. Taking orders from elites. Trump delivered him defeat, so they had to rig it. And they killing kids. How many more have to die for you to get it? Let's go, Brandon. I don't really even need this challenge. Devil got me thinking evil, but the Lord, he keep me balanced. Let's go, Brandon. Better know I didn't come to play, so I hope they open their ears and really listen when I say,
let's go, Brandon. I keep it drawn like I'm Nick Cannon. Hey, let's go, Brandon. I keep it drawn like I'm Nick Cannon. Hey, let's go, Brandon. When you ask questions, they start banning. Hey, let's go, Brandon. Hey, let's go, Brandon. Hey, let's go.
Yeah. Shout out Bryson Gray.
Hey.
Angel Gang.
Gemini.
Let's get it. Fuck it. Look, BBC line, the UC and Nan line, the UCIA and the NSA still spying on you. Ain't nothing changed from the days they lynched niggas. LeBron James called Karen a bitch, he's still a nigga. And that's a long way from Emmett Till. But they killing, stealing, dealing niggas still. First they rigged the vote, then they rigged the trial. Kicked Trump out, then you elected a pedophile. And Kamala Harris is the devil. Lot more niggas up than the beach got pebbles. Why Edward Snowden a flight risk? Why Will Smith on that flight list the day I... Oh, word? My bad, I'm having rendering issues. I'm gonna play that one more time. And shout out to, I hope you don't mind I'm playing these songs. Shout out to, of course, Jessica. I don't know if y'all seen the No Rules music video. I could play that too if y'all don't mind. I'm in my bag right now. So I'm going to play the Unsubstantiated Claims Part 2. Then I'm going to play No Rules. And then I'm going to play the Dolo track. Okay? So let's get it. Urieli! Look, BBC line, then you CNN line, then you CIA and the NSA still spying on you. Ain't nothing changed from the days they lynch niggas. LeBron James called Karen a bitch, he's still a nigga. And that's a long way from Emmett Till. But they killing, stealing, dealing niggas still. First they rigged the vote, then they rigged the trial. Kicked Trump out, then you elected a pedophile. And Kamala Harris is the devil. Lock more niggas up than the beach got pebbles. Why Edward Snowden a flight risk? Why Will Smith on that flight list? The day I wrote part 1, almost lost my life. Walked out that car crash like shit, that's life. Ain't nobody like this on the mic. And the world still ain't shit like Tom Hanks a pedophile, Weinstein a pedophile, Epstein still alive, the media still telling lies. And it's like, what's the value of telling the truth when it's censored and blocked even when you show the proof? They tell me I'm a theorist and I'm like, so I'd rather be a theorist than a sheep like, yo. My mind critically thinking, your mind critically drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm too paid to fake, too paid. Can't nobody fuck with me. COVID-19 is the 2020 Tuskegee. Meg never snitched on Tory. Tory never shot Meg. And the story. 6ix9ine snitched in the year of the rat. They sacrificed Kobe, now you all wear masks. Look at how they chipping you. First they make the virus and they put them chips in you. It's like they think we scared to tell the truth. Yeah. Yes, rest in peace, Sasha Cat. You can most definitely share it. You can most definitely share these videos. Let's get it. Shout out to Foster the Vision.
Inappropriate sometimes. And the thing is, me to say I wasn't a genius, I would just be lying to you and to myself.
We don't care about the rules they tell us. We don't care about the dumb opinions. Fight for freedom even if it kills us. Ain't no limit, that's just how I'm living. I'ma make it killing those. When I'm pushing through, I'ma keep it true. Do you? What you going through, that's what you're supposed to do. No rules. When I'm pushing through, I'ma keep it true. Do you? What you going through, that's what you're supposed to do. See the system on some other shit. And it's still fuck the government. I just took the most of this moment, flipped it, took control, then I owned it. If you slow the legs, I'm cold. Can't nobody control you. Heard that first, I got that work. It's hot like hell to take you to church. And I said I'm hardly working, but I also know my work. Want that feature paid to be. I was blind, but now I see. Yeah, and now living free. All I really did was me. We don't care about the rules they tell us. We don't care about the dumb opinions. Fight for freedom even if it kills us. Ain't no limit, that's just how I'm living. I'ma make it killing those. When I'm pushing through, I'ma keep it true. Do you? What you going through, that's what you're supposed to do. No, when I'm pushing through, I'ma keep it true. Do you? What you going through, that's what you're supposed to do. See the world on some other shit. And it's still fuck the government. Yeah, I'm about to board the mothership. I promise this ain't who you want it with. Yeah. See they colonizing and hypnotizing and brainwashing the children. We spending money for the elite. They poisoning the food we eat. Gonna stand for the kids. Gonna teach us to live. Too many thinking they on shit. Not many people real conscious. And I'm just an obnoxious. Killing the flow, blowing some dough. They say I shouldn't say the N-word, so I say it some more. My nigga, this gold, and that's plain to see. Found my heart, that was the key. Still as free as I could be. All I had to be was me. We don't care about the rules they tell us. We don't care about their dumb opinions. Fight for freedom even if it kills us. Ain't no limit,
That's just how I'm living. I'ma make it killing those. When I'm coasting through, I'ma keep it true. Do you? What you going through? That's what you're supposed to do. No rules. When I'm coasting through, I'ma keep it true. Do you? What you going through? That's what you're supposed to do.
I refuse to follow those rules that society has set up and the way that they control people with low self-esteem, with improper information, with branding, with marketing. I refuse to follow those rules. It's about truth, it's about information, it's about awesomeness, and the only luxury is time. The time you spend with your family. That's the only luxury. Not safe for you in this zoo.
My biggest dream was like, all right. Who ready for the Dolo collab? I don't know why I don't play this enough.
I am the number one most impactful. I am the number one most impactful artist of our generation. I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google. Now who's gonna be the Medici family and stand up and let me create more?
Got a question for all you fake masters. And you sway, homie, you ain't even got the answers.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
But I be spitting truth, give it to the youth. Never waste a second in the booth, nigga. My grass cut real low, you a snake charmer. Got them with you everywhere you go. This my sensei flow, bro. Skill so ridiculous, so you soft. You ain't the harder artist you think you is. Nope, you say you dope, I don't trust that. This is called I don't even really give a fuck rap. And your hood pass, I'ma spaz on it, killing this beat. And I still got the tag on it. So what else I gotta say, dog? All you talk about is jewelry and pussy, dog. You so original, really, and I might be cynical, but if you tryna hate, get the hell up out my face, dog. Hey, yo,
Flights. Air. So many cars, I had to buy 10 plates. Wax on, wax off, I'm the sensei. And I've been eating, all these rappers need a big plate. So many things is crooked in this world to get your shit straight. Wednesday, Mercury gon' be the one you talking to. Make sure that you having conversations that is logical. Shine so bright, thought it was lights at the carnival. Grade A shit, I've been spitting no honor roll. Gotta go to a place I bet a nigga never seen. Smoking better trees, strictly from the evergreen. You flying with the pilots, niggas, that's the better team. Hating fuck a movie clip, believe I'm hitting every scene. Get out. Yeah, Terminator when I terminate you. These days you can't even expect the church to save you. Yeah, the world got no chill. Niggas need to stay grounded like a 4-wheel. Oh well. Flights. Yeah, these niggas want me to fail. They throwing money and wishing wells. They penny pinching but praying I wouldn't kiss and tell. Well, fuck them, I'm Mr. Hypocrite, cause I showed my ass on this beat and still didn't give a shit. So it's back to back if they want it, I'm preparing a sequel. I'm back to back J and Nas, pen and pad with the ether. I got them looking for the title, don't wanna mislead you. I showed up flexing, cause I had to defeat you. Claiming they got it for the lodo. Man, these niggas is loco, y'all need you better promo. Everybody on no dose, I got them in a chokehold. Steve Boston, I'm too cold. Fine dime, got a 9 giving me ocho. Don't even worry, she got an ass as big as Serena's. And to make sure I seen it, had to serve a subpoena. Balcony top floor, if you wantin' to reach me. All-time high school, I practice what I'm preaching. Alright. See, this is what we finna get into, right? Like, first thing I wanna say is, like, if you gonna call me out, or call any artist out on this music shit, like, be about what you rap about. Be authentic with this shit, you feel me? Like, if anybody wanna come at me with this, anybody, just let me know. And we'll see who can make that happen and shine above all the rest. I'm not doing no Facebook. No Facebook. You want to respond, come with the music. Straight like that. Yeah.
All right, shout out to Sunny motherfucking Money. This song Black Coffee is by my sister. Make sure you check that out. But shout out to Sunny Money. He just emailed me his song. So we're going to check that out. It's on Spotify. We're going to play this after one more Dolo song. So stay tuned. Sonny, thank you so much for saying this. And
Next time we gonna open up a freestyle session because I can actually add people in. So I'm gonna see how we can do that. Probably dance a freestyle, but come on now. Come on, shout out to our Sagittarius goddesses. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shout out to all of you goddesses. Come on now. But other than that, let's go. Let's go. I just need to know, why you always be out on that flunked out shit. Word to Dolo. Don't mind all the tabs, okay? I got some tab issues. Yo, make sure y'all check out this new tape. Dolo is a freaking classic.
All right. Flight. That's right. Tell me why you be up on that flunked out shit.
Dana, you want to get the natal. You want to start with the natal.
Can you tell me? Yeah. Can you tell me? Yeah. Tell me why you be up on that flunked out shit. Tell me why you be up on that flunked out shit. Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Yeah. Bitch, I'm Mark Angel, Uriel. You give a flying fuck what you tell me. You could be the coffin with a nail beat. Was giving you a test, but you failed me. Travel across the world like a mail beat. But trust me, it ain't nothing you can mail me. Trust me, it ain't nothing you can sell me. If you don't want no beef, get out the deli. Where your mind be at is where hell be. Your software outdated like a damn beat. Me up, I don't dumb down shit. Now can you tell me why you be up on that flunked out shit? Yeah, tell me why you be up on that flunked out shit. Yeah, tell me why you be up on that flunked out shit. Can you tell me?
Wow.
Yeah,
can you tell me?
Yeah, tell me why you be up on that flunked out shit.
Tell me why you be up on that flunked out shit.
Can you tell me?
Can you tell me?
You should never fuck with flight boss, man. You gon' need insurance like Allstate.
Don't make me come and kill your guy.
Bitch, I'm only doing shit God way. Alright, yeah. I ain't tryna get your cat started. Yeah. Why you always gotta act retarded? Yeah. Always off the flowers like I had a garden. Yeah. I'm a galactic Martian, fuck a Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in Detroit like the Castle Martin. Yeah. Only thing I need is a magic goddess. Yeah, but trust me, I don't need all that nagging option. The flight cables with a dragon watcher. Tell me why you be up on that flunked out shit. Yeah, tell me why you be up on that flunked out shit. Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Yeah. Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Yeah.
Tell me why you be up on that flunked out shit. Tell me why you be up on that flunked out shit. Can you tell me? Can you tell me?
Yeah. All right.
Hey, as we bring this to a close, we're gonna close this out with 2 more songs. The last song I'm gonna play is called The Winners, because we the motherfucking winners. But Sonny, Golisha, email me your song to thepeacedealer@gmail.com. But Son the Pisces, I'm mad you didn't tell me you make music. What the hell is this? How come I'm just finding out you make music? I'm a little offended. I wish I'd been known. I didn't even know you have bangers. So we're gonna play this Ascension track right now. I'm so enlightened. Thank you guys for rocking with me. We're done with the ritual, but this is the after party. Oh shit, let's get it.
They be like, hey Brandon, what you gonna do? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. This, that's, that.
I was drowning 2020, had to swim my way out. Took a break from writing songs, had to cut out the doubt. Shorty's asking 2021, can we go out? Old friends calling, cause they think I got clout. Kept my head up on the days I was drowning. Yeah, told the best jokes on the days I was frowning. May not be a Libra, but this freshman's charming. If you claim you love me, you stay around me. My frequency, my flow, baby, you stay around me. Most important time is the day I was crowning. Yeah. Wise woman said I was born to do something. Wise word said it's okay to do nothing. Swiping, no swiping, I'm so enlightened. Got a bad shorty, Quan Yin right beside me. Virgo's always naughty. Your girl said she want me. You are what you think, baby. Choose some planets and angels inside me. I know sometimes my Leo's so blinding. People who hate me, they see I'm still climbing. I can't fall, ancestors love to guide me. My peers didn't cherish me, I had to make cuts. No pedestals for vessels, baby, I'm too in cups. Liberian made, bones formed in the cut. If we being honest, I'm the voice of a cult. My frequency, my flow, baby, you stay around me. Most important time is the day I was crowning. Wise women said I was born to do something. Wiser word said it's okay to do nothing. Swiping, no swiping, I'm so enlightened. Got a bad shorty, Quan Yin right beside me. Virgo's always naughty. Your girl said she want me. You are what you think, baby. Choose some. Vibrate in love, I could never go wrong. Don't forget I'm human, my mistakes can be formed. Met my past lives, now we in the forum. Read Akasha records, now I'm sounding so foreign. Now I'm getting jiggy, baby, Neptune's 30s. Now your host say me realign my own. I used to be dusty, now they call me the dirtiest. I'm a hit man, Kazukiya reborn. Can't you see I'm reformed? Make love, not porn. Astrology went pop, now I'm hot at the core. Girl, you taste like fruit, you been drinking your chlorophyll. Catch your back shots, cause I love when you snort. Swiping, no swiping, I'm so enlightened. Got a bad shorty, Quan Yin right beside me. Virgo's always naughty, your girl said she want me. You are what you think, baby, choose some.
Baby, they always be asking me what I got on, like, and like, hey, Brandon, what you got on right there? You smell so good. I want to smell like that. Can I ask her? Nah, sweetheart, don't worry about it. That's that though. You can't get some. Oh, no.
All right, so here's the deal. You guys inspired me with an amazing new idea. Let me know what you guys think about this. How about after every new and full moon ritual, we just have an after party? So if you're an artist, I'm going to play 2 more songs, but the Sagittarius new moon is going to be a party. So if you're an artist, come with your music. And after I finish the ritual, I'll share a link. Any of you guys that want to join, we can freestyle over instrumentals. We can play each of our own music, link it. We could do all that. So for the interest of time, I think we can do maybe like 10 to 20 songs. And then we could just do that. This will be an outlet for people to share their music and their creativity. I think that's an awesome idea. So let's do that. Let's do that. It is what it is. Just 1 more week to finish the air size for this, the line. So let me know if you guys are down. I think that's going to be really fun. So I'm going to play 2 more songs. Okay. Shout out to Golisha, who sent one right now. I'm glad we were able to play this before we end. Make sure y'all follow her on SoundCloud. Her SoundCloud is Isha, ISHA. And if you guys want me to, I'm going to post the links on the YouTube, on my YouTube. Oh, this is already fire. This is already fire. Oh, this is already fire. What's up?
Even if I just had a little change of mind. You know I got magic. What I touch turns to gold. Attracted, this looks static. Nothing's impossible. Sorry if I'm dramatic. Not meant to fit your mold. No, I'm not cookie cutter. I'm an original 1980 digital Christ. Convertible, all real, just so you know this want, I can have it. Getting money's a habit, what comes with being a bad bitch? You're still trying to get tripped, I've been had it. These hoes try to copy me, but they ain't in my bracket. I shine brighter than the diamonds with that Fendi jacket. Authentic, y'all can have it.
Shout out to Sunny Money, shout out to No Listen.
That I want to. Yeah, I can do anything, even if I just get a little change in my heart.
Lovely is yours, just imagine it and grab it. Be aware of your habits, work toward it till you have it and discover that you magic. Our existence ain't scholastic, it's unexplained just like magic. I've been in pain, I've been happy, I've been estranged, I've been tapped in. It's your story to tell. Your words affect how it happens. Your life could be hell or heaven. It's all about how you grasp it. I can't call it, but I can. I'm psychic when I'm most active, eating well, working out, and relaxing, drinking less, drinking more. Now I'm naturally proactive, cause the bullshit gon' come. That's just energy reenacting. It don't disappear. That shit's been applied like some narcos clapping. I ain't hit what they was after. Make your goals your target practice.
I'm so glad I'm making it.
Even if I just had a little change in my heart. That I want to.
Hey, on some real shit. I done exited the live stream on accident. Listen, if this is what y'all coming with, y'all need to come through. Yo, first of all, Galicia, if you can share your social media details for people who want to follow you on Instagram. First of all, Galicia, but if this is what y'all coming with, y'all better bring this heat. I didn't know y'all were sharing bangers. Sunny Money, I didn't know you were sharing bangers. Go listen, I didn't know you were sharing bangers. I didn't know it was like that. Someone get Cito in the building. Hold on. This is crazy. So let's keep it up. I'm gonna play one more song and then we're gonna dip out of here. Okay. Definitely liking the vibe of this though. Let's get it. Let's get it. Set your final intentions as we are going to blast off.
Vibrations.
You know, if this was a video game, and it was me versus you, I'll be the motherfucking winner. Mortal Kombat style. Whoa, listen. Spitting only facts, that's all I know. The city on my back, that's all I know. I can give a fuck about what they say. We about to make a killing, we the motherfucking winners.
They don't hear me though.
The motherfucking winners.
You don't fucking scare me, bro.
The motherfucking winners.
And this here ain't no game. But even if it was, we ain't playing, bitch.
We the fucking
all I got is my fam. All I need is my soul. Got enough of this money, but I think I want more. Okay, I'm feeling undefeated. Got no L's, I'm in my zone. Made it all on my own. Made it all on my own. Ayy, my rap page. My niggas eating. I'm self-made, living out with niggas dreaming. I had a bunch of goals and then I made it happen. Niggas talking shit, but my niggas get to clapping. They love to help you spend your dough, never help you make it though. Love when I was down, bet they salty when I make it, yo. They gon' love me when I get my deal, cause I had a dream and I made it real.
Spitting only facts, that's all I know. The city on my back, that's all I know. I can give a fuck about what they say. We got to make a killing, we the motherfucking winners.
They don't hear me though.
The motherfucking winners.
You don't fucking scare me, bro.
The motherfucking winners.
And this here ain't no game. But even if it was, we ain't playing, bitch.
We the fucking winners. But sometimes I took some losses. Sometimes I get exhausted. Sometimes my shot don't fall in. Don't know what to call it. But I'm steady saucing. Yeah, my niggas all in. Ballin' like a Spartan. Bring it back to the land, though. Yeah, I feel like Michael Jackson when I jam. Catching cases, had to get some trophy cases. This is for creators working on a daily basis. Fuck about your winner circle. This the winner circle. Word around town. Punchlines leave you black and purple. The one and non-verbal. Trust me, it's gon' hurt you. Every day a nigga finna outwork you. That's only facts. Only facts. I told you I'm the one for tracks. I'm the one if you ever want a plaque. That's a fact. Spitting on the facts, that's something I know. City on my back, that's something I know. I can give a fuck about what they say. Not to make it kill me.
Hey, shout out to y'all. This is a successful ceremony. This is so fun. You guys are so awesome. We literally have like 260 plus people rocking. Like we are a literal party right now, which is crazy because I pulled this reading earlier and the guidance was the 3 of Cups. What is this celebration? Literally pulled this. We literally did it. It's crazy. And the outcome is the Page of Cups. So enjoy that. Y'all stay blessed. Upon actually releasing this broadcast, everything that we've charged is going to release, and this cycle shall befall you. Thank you so very much for tuning in. This was awesome. Looking forward to our next after party, and until next time, peace.